Hey there. So I'm gonna review two keto snacks today. They're both cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, and I'll tell you what I think about them. So the first one is Lesser Evil mini cookies, and these you can get at Costco. And these I just found at Homegoods, in like their strange candy aisle. And let's see, so this one is actually a pretty big box. Like, it comes in individually wrapped packets, and it lasts a while. I have a bag here that's open, and then these come, you can see I've had a few already. These just come in like a plastic baggie. So, okay, so let's start with the bad. Okay, the bad. So, these are just regular chocolate chip cookies, and I'll show you how they look. So, yeah, they're really tiny, like bite size. They remind me of those 100 calorie packs of cookies, but there's actually a lot of cookies in a bag. They don't really skimp on it, so that's nice. You get your money's worth. So I do have to warn you, before you bite into these, be really careful. There is something that they put in these cookies, some kind of seed or nut. I have no idea what it is, but you can honestly chip a tooth with these cookies. And it actually ruined the cookie for me, because it went from, a snack food to something potentially dangerous. And I'm only being slightly dramatic. The seeds or nut, whatever it is in this cookie, you can't actually bite through it. Like, I have to spit it out, or I wouldn't risk biting through it. So it's really good. It's a little crispy, but it has like some give, So it's not a hard cookie and it's not a chewy cookie. It's somewhere in between. And just the right amount of sweetness. It's like a classic cookie. And I just bit into one of those seeds. Really unpleasant. And maybe I can find one and show you. Sorry if you hear like chewing sounds. And it's really immersion breaking when you're eating a cookie. Tastes good. And then you have to stop because there's like a large chunk in the cookie that the average person, like, I really would not recommend these for just your teeth. Yeah, it's so disappointing because the cookie itself is great. Taste wise, it's like nutty, it's soft, but also a little bit crispy. I don't know, it's a disappointment. Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can find one, but basically they look like sesame seeds, but I found like a reddish one, a brownish one, and a pale one. So I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's sesame seeds because sesame seeds are not difficult to bite through. These are like solid particles. I'm really not sure why they put it in a cookie, because it takes away from the cookie. So here's a close-up view. Yeah, you know, it just tastes like a plain sugar cookie. And yeah, if this cookie did not have these little seeds inside, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But because there's these little bits inside that aren't edible, it kind of ruined the cookie for me. I don't want to have to mess with the food or, you know, dig stuff out of my teeth. So if you're in Costco, I would say maybe, you know, pick it up, give it a try, because otherwise they are good cookies. Just be careful. Yeah. And food shouldn't really have to come with like a safety warning, and I feel that that food does. So the second one, yeah, I got these at Homegoods. Just plain chocolate chip cookies. These are also mini. I don't know why they can't make keto cookies that are like regular size. Okay, so plain chocolate chip cookie. These are softer than the other ones, but more crumbly. So the other cookies, the lesser evil, it doesn't crumble as much when you bite into it. Like kind of retains its shape, if that makes sense. These are really crumbly. Less sweet, but they feel more traditional. Yeah. Yeah, these feel more homemade. Like, I can tell this was probably made, you know, in a factory. But, yeah, less sweet. And the chocolate's got, like, even though these are tiny, tiny chocolate chips, I feel like it has a good amount of flavor. And, yeah, I would personally prefer these over those. Yeah, if you like something really sweet, I would, you know, go with these. But overall, I think the fact that these don't have a little pit inside of them, several little pits, that you can hurt your teeth on, I think that's also a big plus, even though it shouldn't be, because I don't think it, having like random bits in a cookie, I don't know why they did that. It's so strange. It ruins the cookie for me. So yeah, I only have a few of these left. I'll try to ration it. But yeah, that's my review. If you're in Costco, I would say get it anyway. It's a good cookie. Just be careful. I'm sure these are available in many places, but yeah, I got this in Homegoods. So if you're ever in Homegoods and you encounter these, I would also get these. And now I'm gonna go over the calorie and ingredients list, and we'll see what's up. Okay, so let's just go over the ingredients. The base of the cookie is almond flour. So if you're allergic to nuts, you know, just keep that in mind. Organic coconut sugar, cage-free eggs, butter, organic coconut flour, non-GMO, multicolor sprinkles. See, I hate how a lot of keto companies do this. They will like over-explain what something is, like non-GMO sprinkles. Is that really a concern that many people have, whether the sprinkles are GMO? It would be better if they just said, we don't use GMO in our food. That way they don't have to like repeat it in the ingredients. When you do it like this, it just seems like a flex, you know? Like, well, our sprinkles aren't GMO, unlike that other keto cookie company, right? It just seems silly. So non-GMO natural cake batter flavor. I don't know what natural cake batter flavor is, but even if it's non-GMO, it's like some chemical that they purchase from like a cake supply company, and non-GMO xanthan gum, non-GMO salt, non-GMO citric acid. So, if you're ever curious, I would look up how xanthan gum is made. I think it's pretty gross, personally, but you know, these are solid ingredients. It's not really a whole food, but it's a snack, and as long as you don't eat too much of it, I don't think it will affect your waistline negatively. And yeah, let's see the calorie info. Okay, so total fat 6 grams, 2 grams of which is saturated fat. Let's see, so this is 7 grams of carbohydrate, of which 5 grams are sugar. Let's see. So compared to the ingredients, oh yeah, it's coconut sugar, which, if you don't know, is still sugar, but it has a bit of fiber in it, and possibly some like phytonutrients from the coconut, but I don't think even that's been proven. So there is still some sugar, but for the amount in one serving, which is 3 cookies, if you keep the amount of cookies you eat to a minimum, like literally as a snack, if you eat this whole thing, maybe it will affect your waistline. But if you keep it to 3 cookies, that's an additional 7 grams of carbs, which I really don't think is that much, especially if you're somewhat active. Like, you can burn that off very easily. So let's see, 1 case is $20. I think it's the same at Costco. Okay, let's go to the next product. That was the lesser evil. Okay, so here's the calorie information for this pair of cookies. These cookies don't really have like a brand name, but these are not the lesser evil cookies. It's the other pair. So the calorie information is pretty similar. 4 cookies for 80 calories versus the other pair, which was 3 cookies for 90 calories. So 7 grams of fat, of which 2.5 grams are saturated fat. For me personally, I would want more saturated fat and less of the vegetable oils. So, you know, this is a snack food, right? You have to take that into consideration. So in either case, you should not be eating a whole bunch of this. It has 5 grams of carbs, of which 1 gram is fiber, and 5 grams of sugar alcohols, probably erythritol. And now onto the ingredients. So almond flour and coconut flour is the base. It has sugar-free maple syrup, which is maltitol and sorbitol, as a sweetener. And some people have like significant GI, digestive upset from these 2 sugar alcohols, or at least more than erythritol. So if you shit yourself, just be warned. Sugar-free chocolate chips, unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, inulin, cocoa butter, soy lecithin, and stevia. And also has natural vanilla extract and palm oil and erythritol sugar. It's kind of confusing the way they wrote this, because here they just wrote erythritol as a sweetener, but here it's written erythritol sugar, butter, cream and milk, cage-free eggs, vanilla, potassium sorbate, salt, and xanthan gum. So the ingredients are pretty much identical to the other pair of cookies, just in different ratios. And that's about